We're live.
Finally. We are live.
You want to drop this one then, or?
Oh, so you've got one going already?
I've been going.
Okay.
So we got 28 people watching.
Make sure that it's... Can you go to the... maybe not.
Say it again now.
I think I've got to... Yep, you're live. All right, welcome to the second half of the meet with Lakeville North versus Apple Valley. We had some technical difficulties getting started. I guess a congratulations to the Lakeville Panther Live normal screen host. Sounds like something about a baby, so congratulations, I guess. I don't know. I've been here for about 2 minutes.
Are we live?
I think we are live. Do you want to take over?
I will.
And special guest, whoever.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mark Reborg. We are live from Lakeville North Kenwood Trails Middle School pool. Hopefully you've been enjoying the broadcast on Facebook. Sorry about the adjustment that we had to make with the transition from Panther Not Live to Facebook, but we're excited to be broadcasting. We're up and running, and we are just at that point of the meet where we are on the typical diving break. So as you know from being fans of Lakeville North Swimming, this is that time of the night when the rest of the girls use the opportunity to get limber and ready for the second half of the meet. Today's meet is versus Apple Valley. Apple Valley is simultaneously swimming in their pool for the meet. So the meet today will only be the Lakeville North girls that you're going to be seeing on the broadcast. But up until now, we've had some great swimming by Lakeville North. Girls are swimming some of the events that they don't normally get to swim, which has been fun. And we've seen some just spectacular swimming by a few of the other girls that have taken the events that they're going to be moving on with as they move into the postseason. Some of you may know that
I only have the one graphic, so I didn't make a North one.
Don't be too embarrassed by the graphic, but it is Lakeville, and whether we're south or north, we're Lakeville proud. So, for those of you that are aware, we will be having a postseason. It's going to be, albeit modified. The varsity girls will be swimming in a section. There will be a limited number of participants swimming at Farmington High School. And the JV will also be swimming in a postseason. So for those of you that are fans of the program, or maybe parents or grandparents, might know that all your girls are eating pretty healthy right now. They're reaching for apples and peanut butter and natural foods. It's because what they're doing right now is they are tapering. Tapering is that fun time of the season when they kind of adjust their bodies to get into the most peak athletic condition for the postseason. So you can encourage them by giving them all kinds of wholesome, all-natural foods and keep them happy and healthy as they get ready for the postseason. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a pause here as we get ready for the second half. So is he streaming through the same Facebook that we are, or is there something? Oh, he's on YouTube. Okay.
I sent that message out and a few people got it.
Few people still on Facebook.
Yeah, why don't you say something?
Do we know what the YouTube link is?
I emailed it out to everybody.
The results for diving for junior varsity in second place, Olivia Newsom with a score of 78.4. And in first, Allie with a score of 81.2. And for varsity diving, in third is Sydney Bernsby with an 82.6. Addison Putsky with a 94.5. And Leah Burton with a score of 113.25.
Are you doing both? Oh, that's good.
Check it out there. We are good. Looking good. Sounding good. And then broke right now. Finally good.
I think I might have, yours has one, I was gonna say, I think I have another blue one if I need it.
It's like I'm like,
I see that. It's awesome. So the diving event is completed, and for Lakeville North, Allie Cedric finished with a final score of 81.2, and Olivia Hansen finished with a final score of 78.4. In event 10, the girls diving varsity, Aaliyah Croton finished with a score of 113.25. Addison Klotsky finished with a score of 94.5. And also for varsity, Sydney Bergstein finished with a final score of 82.6. The girls are getting ready for the next event, which will be event number 11, the girls 100-yard butterfly junior varsity.
Event 11, the girls 100-yard butterfly junior varsity.
And once again, we're getting ready for the second half of the virtual meet between Lakeville North and Apple Valley with the girls 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. And they're off. In lane 3, swimming for Lakeville North, Laura Croak. Lane 4, Avery Ristow. Lane 5, Brenna Kosabud. Lane 6, Alexis Bauer. And in lane 7, Ellen McFarland. Again, this is the girls' 100-yard butterfly. They're just taking the turn on the first lap. Looks like Alexis Bauer in lane 6 is closing in on the first lap, making the turn for her second 50, followed by Brenna Kosabud and Avery Ristow. Ellen McFarland and Lauren Croak are just at the turn. Alexis Bauer still is in a strong, commanding lead with about a 2-swimmer length lead in lane 6. Just made the turn. Heading on down for the final leg of her 50. Brenna Kosabud and Avery Risto are in a little bit of a battle. And Alexis Bauer has just completed with a score of 45.1 in the second leg, and the final scores will be just coming in here in a moment. 121.51 for Alexis Bauer, followed by 128 for Brenna Kosabud, 130 for Avery Risto, 132 for Ellen McFarland, and 141 for Lauren Croak. Now we're ready for the varsity version of the 100-yard butterfly. The girls are on the blocks, getting ready for the signal caller to signal the start, and they're off. Swimming in lane 4 is Sophia Gomez, freshman. In lane 5 is also the freshman, Caitlin Hall. Senior captain, Georgia Olson in lane 6. And in lane 7, Alexa Van Dyne. Looks like Georgia Olson is in the lead, coming to the first half of her 50. About ready to make the turn with Alexa Van Dyne. And you know what? That was Alexis Bauer in the last event. Sorry about that for all you parents out there. We've got a nice little battle between Caitlin Hall and Alexa Van Dyne in lanes 5 and 7. Georgia Olson is in a nice commanding lead, trying to get those points for Lakeville North to compete against, who are competing against Apple Valley. Sophia Gomez is just coming to the final turn of her leg as well. Coming in for the final bit, Georgia Olson is in. Followed by Caitlin Hall and Alexa Van Dyne, with Sophia Gomez just about to finish her event. Georgia Olson had a very solid 33 on that second leg for a 102.18. Caitlin Hall came in at a 108.49, Alexis Van Dyne 109.46, and Sophia Gomez at a 122.71. Here we are, the girls are getting ready for their blocks. Event 13, girls 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. All right, the whistle's on. Diving and splashing, here we go. In lane 4, Gwen Hauk. Lane 5, Kayla Anderson. Lane 6, Sophia Mickelson. And in lane 7, Miranda Lampat. The girls are definitely active in this one. All 4 girls just at the turn. Looks like Sophia Mickelson is in the lead, the freshman, with Kayla Anderson and Miranda Lampat right behind. Gwen Hauk just made the turn. Here we go for the final 50 in the 100. Sophia Mickelson with a nice, strong lead. Oh, here we go. We got a nice little battle between Sophia and Kayla coming on into the final leg. Who's going to get it? Looks like Sophia might have a fingertip lead. And I don't even know. Looks like Kayla got it with the final push at the end with that 34.07 in that leg. Followed by Sophia Mickelson. Followed by Miranda Lampat and Gwen Hauk. Just a .1 difference between Kayla and Sophia. Nice job, girls. The girls' 100-yard freestyle relay will be next. Varsity. Swimming in lane 4 will be Brianna Reborg, senior captain. Lane 5, Chloe West. Lane 6, McKenna Hultgren. And in lane 7, Ashley Miranda Lamone. The girls are off.
In lane 4, Brianna Reborg.
All right, here we go.
Lane 5, Chloe Best. Lane 6.
All the girls are splashing and
Lane 7, Ashley Miranda
crashing.
Lamone.
4 practically simultaneous turns. Looks like McKenna Hultgren might have the arm's length lead, followed by Chloe West and Brianna Reborg and Ashley Miranda Lamone. This is a 4-pack race. Love to see that. Great competitive spirit. The pool's a bit loudy and rowdy. Love to hear all the energy. McKenna Hultgren is in the turn for her final leg. With Chloe West right behind and Brianna making a nice surge. And Ashley Miranda Lamone as well. Appears as though we're going to go solid finish for all 4 swimmers. Nice job, girls. Leading the way was McKenna Hultgren with a 1 minute and .35, followed by Chloe West at 1:01, followed by Ashley Miranda Lamone at a 1:02, and Brianna Reborg at a 1:02.9. We are moving onward and upward to event 15, which will be the girls' 500-yard freestyle junior varsity.
Event 15, the girls' 500-yard freestyle junior varsity.
Swimming in lane 4 will be McKenna Shevland. In lane 5, junior Franny Brumberg. Lane 6, Addie Marisek. And in lane 7, Rashna Blasbramian, junior.
In lane 4 is McKenna Shevland. Lane 5, Franny Brumberg. Lane 6, Addie Marisek. And lane 7 is Rashna.
Remarkable how fast a swim season can go. Here we are, kind of in the final stages of the swim season for the girls. They've all put in a lot of hard work to get to this point. Especially proud of these girls that have taken it upon themselves to compete against the 500. This is that event where you need to combine both endurance with ability to make it happen. Rounding the first turn, Addie and Franny are kind of neck and neck, with Rashna and McKenna not too far behind. Chart girls are also kind of given some positive encouragement. Appears as though we've got 4 senior captains doing the charting. No, take that back. We've got 4 good friends. All right. Franny and Addie continue to be giving each other some really strong energy as they almost are competing this event neck and neck. It's almost like they are pushing each other through the event. It's back in its fourth. It's Franny with an arm's length lead and then Addie with an arm's length lead. Neither one of them has given each one of them a breath of difference, but almost synchronized swimming with the turnaround. Rashna is also having a really strong event, just making that turn. Completed 6 laps with McKenna not too far behind. All right. Franny has made just a feather of a lead on Addie, but both girls are swimming still very close to each other with 8 laps completed. Rashna just completed her 8th lap. And so has McKenna. Coming in for the midpoint, Franny has about a half a body length lead over Addie. Both girls swimming strong, but our national anthem swimmer is giving herself just a little bit more of a lead. Not much. Addie's right at her toes, but the two girls are having a lot of fun as they just completed at the midpoint. Rashna just completed her midpoint. And McKenna is still pushing herself right through to the midpoint. All right, coming in to complete her 12th lap is Franny Brumberg with Addie Marsalek not too far behind. In comes Rashna. Franny Brumberg completed her 14th lap, and Addie Marsalek right behind. McKenna just finished her 12th lap. Nice gliding stroke these girls have. Well, Addie's making a little bit of a push. We're now back to a half a body length behind Franny. I think they can feel each other's energy. Franny just made the turn. 16 laps under her belt. Addie's now back up to the arm's length. We have ourselves competition, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting is this? 500 yards of pure enjoyment. Pushing it right to the end with Franny and Addie. Rashna's coming into her 14th lap. Franny still has the lead, but Addie is now about a fingertip behind. Everybody knows what that sound means. That means we are in the final lap. And we got two girls that are going to push it right to the end. Here we go. Addie takes just a little bit of a lead. Franny is not too far behind, but we're going to push it right to the end. Addie Marsalek at the lead at the turn. We got the girls on the bottom side dropping those red bars as hard as they possibly can. Big hard push to the end. Big hard push for Addie. Big hard push for Franny. Both are pushing it all the way through to the end. Franny's working it. Addie's got it. Here we go. Addie with the finish. Nice job, girls. That was fun. Franny not too far behind. Rashna is about ready to complete her final lap. You know what she likes. She's going to see her friend and partner dropping that red box in the water, knowing that means that she's got one final leg of a 50 out of 500 yards to go. Nice long stroke for Rashna. Really giving it all the energy. She feels the positive cheering going on in the pool. In comes Rashna with a nice finish. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the pool is really getting excited for McKenna's finish. We got coaches raising their fists. We got other swimmers that are cheering. If this doesn't make your spine tingle, nothing will, because what that is 100% team encouragement. Couldn't be more proud of McKenna, or all of the girls in the pool for that matter, and the coaches, and some of the very limited numbers of fans that we have here supporting the girls. Huge shout out and thank you to Mike Zweber for allowing the senior captain parents to come and experience the final event of the girls. It'll be the last time that many of these senior parents see their girls swimming for Lakeville North, so there's some feelings of positive joy happening in the pool. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. And here we go. If you like that, let's do it again. Girls 500-yard varsity relay. Lane 5 will be Leah Loftus. Lane 6, Grace Gray. And in lane 7, Haley Hoffman. How about that for a big dive? Only got 475 yards to go. All three girls turned at the corner about at the same time. Grace Gray, senior captain, swimming in lane 6. Just behind Leah Loftus, who's in the early stages of a lead, with Haley Hoffman not too far behind. Leah and Grace are pretty much stride for stride. Every now and again, Grace will have a fingernail lead, and every now and again, Leah will have a fingernail lead, but neither one of them has much more of a lead than that. They've just completed 3 legs of their 500, of their 20. Well, Grace decided to punch it a little bit here as she kind of finishes her 4th leg. Got about an arm's length over Leah, with Haley not too far behind in the varsity 500-yard freestyle. Five legs complete out of 20. Grace Gray is gliding into about an arm's length lead, finishing her 3rd lap, 6th leg, as Leah Loftus is right with her, stride for stride. Haley Hoffman not too far behind in this 500-yard relay. It's nice to see 35-minute laps out of these girls in a 500. That is not an easy accomplishment. They are in the peak performance of their season. They've been training hard for the last 2 months, and you can tell by the results that these girls are putting in. Completing their 4th lap, heading on down. We've just done a little bit of a flip-flop here, and Leah Loftus has just taken the lead over Grace Gray. About a half a body length lead. For those of you that are paying attention, are curious, lane 5 is on the top of your screen. That's Leah. Lane 6 is in the middle, Grace, and lane 7 is more towards the bottom, Haley. Well, Leah's humping and pumping. Here we go. She just is about a full body length, about to turn the corner on her 5th lap. Halfway point. The girls love it when they come down and they see that 11. That means they're over halfway completed. Haley Hoffman just finished her midpoint. Grace and Leah are still swimming aggressive with each other. Leah's got about a 1 body length lead in lane 5 on the top. The girls are striding and gliding. Striding and gliding. Couple 36s on that one, not too bad. 6 laps complete for the lead girls. Leah and Grace, with Haley just completing her 6th lap. Fun to see in an event like this. You never know what's going to happen here as the girls are kind of closing in on the final third. Leah's in the lead, but now she's about a half a body length. Grace just made the turn. Leah made the turn. Neither one of these girls is going to satisfy for anything other than doing the best they absolutely can. Who knows what's going on over in Apple Valley, but what we do know is that those girls are swimming at about the exact same time, so these girls are basically just competing against their best possible result, which is the commitment that each of these girls have made. Let's just come in here, do our best. We'll find out tomorrow, hoping that in this final meet of the season, they come out on top. Leah rounding the corner on her 8th lap, with Grace not too far behind. Ten laps, 20 legs, 500 yards. 17 legs down for Leah and Grace. Grace is still right on Leah's toenails. With Haley just finishing her 8th. There goes Leah. Everybody knows what the bell means. It's that exciting time of the year of the event. We got Grace and Leah swimming hard for the finish. Leah's got about a body length. Grace is pushing hard. Both are trying to break 6. There's a good vibe in the building that both Leah and Grace are going to break 6. Leah's taking a little bit of a lead. She must have had her Wheaties this morning. She's pumping it to the end. She's taking it into the close, and she is done. 33 on that final lap. Nice job. With Grace right behind at a 34. Fantastic. That's how you finish strong, Grace. Great job. Haley Hoffman, she knows what she loves. She sees that red block on that turn chip bouncing up and down in the pool, about ready to take her final lap into the pool. Swimming nice and strong. Got a really good glide. Great event for Haley Hoffman. All right. Here we go. Now let's move on to the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. Our lead swimmers in Lake 5 will be McKenna Shevlin. In lane 6, Kayla Anderson. In lane 7, Gwen Hauk. And in lane 8, in lane 5 and lane 6, there will be just 2. And our lead swimmers are McKenna and Kayla. Girls are off. Got McKenna in 5 and Kayla in 6. Coming on into the first leg of the freestyle. In lane 5, following McKenna Shevlin will be Gwen Hauk, with Catherine Simadet swimming 3rd and Brianna Klotsky cleaning up the heat. Lane 6, Kayla Anderson will be followed by Alexis Bauer, Miranda Lampat, and Rashna Plasbramian will be batting cleanup. All right, Gwen Hauk is in the pool in lane 5, and Alexis Bauer, who's currently in the lead at the bottom of your screen, is in lane 6. Looks like Gwen is closing a little bit of gap on Alexis. Nice job, girls. Swimming here now will be Miranda Lampat diving in, and Catherine Simadet also diving in. Look at that nice stride by Miranda. She's been practicing all season for this event. Doing great. So is Catherine. About ready to head on down to make the turn. Each of these girls does a solid 50 to give us the 200 freestyle. All right, here we go. Our cleanup swimmer, Rashna Plasbramian, just dove into the pool. And so is Brianna Klotsky. Making the turn is Rashna Blasbramian. Pushing it on into the final leg of her 50. With Brianna Klotsky making the turn. Lots of cheers in the pool. Love that. Here we go, Rashna. Nice job. Look at that, a 32 on her leg. That's a great event. And Brianna Klotsky also with a 32. Final results in lane 6 will be a final score of 211, and in lane 5, the Shevlin, Hauk, Semidet, and Klotsky, 218. Here we go, event 18, the 200-yard freestyle. In lane 5, Caitlin Hall will be starting it off. In lane 6, Katie Paty, and in lane 7, Emily Hodgen. This is going to be fast and fast. Aggressive swimming going on here. Looks like Katie Paty is in the early lead. I always love watching Katie swim the 50. She just does it with such grace. George Olson will be following Katie. Peyton Warrens and Izzy Satterley is in the lane 6 range. In the lane 5, Peyton Hulkren just jumped in. She will also be swimming with McKenna Hulkren, Grace Gray. And in lane 6, Chloe West is about to make the turn, swimming with Brianna Reborg, Leah Loftus. Tell you what that was senior parent pent-up energy. If you heard that, let's go Lakeville. Love that. Love that energy from senior parents. Here we go. Peyton Warrens is in the pool. There goes Brianna. And McKenna was already in the pool. I tell you what, these 50s are so fast, you got to just keep your head turned on. We got Peyton Warrens in a nice lead in lane 6, followed by McKenna, not too far behind, pushing it hard. Brianna's closing in on the event. Got lots of cheering going on. If you're not excited about this, I tell you what, Izzy Satterley, she is just cruising down the lane. In lane 6, the whole pool is going crazy. Grace Gray is in on the top. Leah Loftus is in on the bottom. Here comes Izzy Satterley. Lots of cheering, lots of excitement. In the end, nice job, Izzy Satterley. Here comes Grace Gray, also with a solid, strong finish. Everybody's ripping it up. Everybody's cheering. Here we go for Grace Gray in lane 4, and she is in, followed by Leah Loftus. In lane 6, the final result is a 139.46. That is a pool record. Boom! 150 on the top with the Hall, Holtgren, and Gray, and a 154 from the Hodgen West, Reborg, Loftus. Congratulations, Katie Paty, Georgia Olson, Peyton Warren, and Izzy Satterley breaking the pool record. Girls 100-yard backstroke, junior varsity. 6 swimmers are about to take the pool. Lauren Croak, Ellen McFarland, Brianna Kosabud, Avery DeBolt, Gintari Pishkati, and Sunava Maharan. All right. We got 3 freshmen, a 7th grader, and a couple sophomores. So much exciting coming after that pool record. Really proud of these girls. Love to watch this backstroke, though. Here we go. In lane 6 is Gintari Pishkati, followed by lane 5, Avery DeBolt in the lead. Not too far behind, Sunava Maharan in lane 7, Brianna Kosabud at the turn, and Ellen McFarland, with Ellen Croak in lane 2 on the top of your screen, just at the turn. This is the 100 yards, so they're just cruising down for the final turn of the second 50 of this event. Looks like Gintari and Avery are swimming literally stroke for stroke, with Gintari about a feather length ahead, and then Avery's a feather length ahead. And now Gintari, back to Avery. It looks like Avery might take it. You never know what happens with this final flutter push. Looks like Avery took the lead. Now comes in Sonova, Brenna, Ellen, and also Lauren. Great job, girls. Lead swimmer came in at a 112.71, and that was Avery DeBolt, followed by Gintari Piscati at a 113.63. Nice job, girls. Now we're going to move into the 100-yard backstroke varsity. Lane 4 on the top will be Alexa Van Dyne. Lane 5, Helen Zenner. Lane 6, Peyton Warren. And lane 7, Peyton Holgren. And they're off.
In lane 4, Alexa Van Dyne. Lane 5, Helen Zenner. Lane 6, Peyton Warren.
Pretty much stride for stride. You never know what might happen. Looks like Peyton Warrens might have just the early lead at the first turn. With Peyton Holmgren in second at the moment, and Helen Zenner in third at the moment, and Alexa Van Dyne making the turn almost right behind. There's not a single girl that's more than a body length ahead or behind. It's a nice, solid event for all 4 girls. Looks as though the sophomore, Peyton Warrens, is about to take the final turn in the lead. Followed by Helen Zenner, Peyton Holmgren, and Alexa Van Dyne. Looks like Alexa and Peyton Holmgren are in a nice little battle, with Peyton Warrens finishing in the lead, taking it to the end. Solid 33 to finish that off for Peyton Warrens. Final result for Peyton Warrens is a 104. Fantastic. 107 for Helen Zenner. A 108.4 for Peyton Holmgren. And Alexa Van Dyne, a 108.1. We're at event 21. Girls 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity. Brianna Klotsky in lane 4. McKenna Holmgren in lane 5. George Olson in lane 6. Haley Hoffman in lane 7. Here we go. Breaststroke it is.
Lane 5, McKenna Holgren. Lane 6, Georgia Olson. Lane 7, Haley Hoffman.
Looks like McKenna Holgren has the slight early lead over the senior captain, George Olson, but not too far apart. McKenna Holgren in the early lead, followed by Georgia, Haley, and Brianna. Looks like we're about halfway through. Early lead continuing to go on with McKenna Holgren coming down to her final turn of the 100. In event 21 here, the 100-yard breaststroke for junior varsity. All right, here we go, coming into the final crash. Got McKenna Holmgren in lane 5. She's in, followed by Georgia Olson. Haley Hoffman just finishing up her event. Nice job, Haley. And Brianna Klotsky in the final little leg of her, final section of her event. Looking good, looking proud. Lots of good vibes in the pool tonight. Lots of good vibes in the pool. Final event, final meet of the season. We've had a pool record. Girls 100-yard breaststroke varsity will follow with Olivia Brobeck in lane 4, Whitney Sorzek in lane 5, Izzy Satterley in lane 6, and Emily Hodgen in lane 7.
Event 22, the girls 100-yard
the girls are off. Looks like Izzy Satterley has an early lead. The freshman phenom has had a great season this year. Followed by Whitney Swarzek. Emily Hodgen in lane 7. Whitney Swarzek, and then Olivia Brobeck. Izzy's at the turn. Just one more lap to go, girls. Here we go. Izzy's got about a half a pool length lead, with Olivia, Whitney, and Emily all pretty much neck and neck. Who knows who's going to finish in second place? All they know is that they're women for their time. We don't know what's going on across town over in Apple Valley, so every single one of these girls' result matters. We got Izzy coming in for the final segment of her 100-yard. Really strong event. And she is in. 35 on that final 50, Izzy. Fantastic. Looks like Olivia has the second place spot, followed by Whitney and then Emily. But all three girls came in really close with some 43s and 44s in that final one. So Izzy Satterley came in at a 1:08, followed by Emily Hodgen at a 1:21, Olivia Brobeck at a 1:22, and I think I said it backward. Olivia, then Emily. Nice job, girls. Okay, here we go. Event 23. Girls 400-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. This is the last event of the meet for the junior varsity girls. In lane 4 will be McKenna Shevlin. 5 will be Miranda Lampant. 6, Sophia Gomez. And in lane 7, Avery Ristow. All 4 of those swimmers are leading off the event. All 4 girls have jumped in, and they are swimming aggressively. Great job, girls. All right, looks as though Sophia has the early lead, followed by Miranda. In lane 6, also swimming with Sophia Gomez will be Kayla Anderson, Sunniva Maharan, and Sophie Mickelson. In lane 5, who's currently in second place, swimming with Miranda Lampat, will be Brianna Kosabud, Rajna Vakramian, and Whitney Swarzek. In lane 7, who's currently in third place, swimming with Avery Ristow, will be Lauren Croak, Alexis Bauer, and Ellen McFarland. And in lane 4, not too far behind, but making a good swim of it, swimming with McKenna Skavin, is Gwen Hout, Catherine Simidet, and Brianna Klotsky. All right, here we go. Looks like Brianna Kosabud just took the pool from Miranda Lampat, and so did Lauren Croak, Kayla Anderson, and Gwen Hauk. Currently lane 6, we have Kayla Anderson in the pool, whose team is in the lead, followed by lane 5 with Brianna Kosabud, currently in the pool. In second, lane 7, swimmer Lauren Croak in third, and in lane 4 is Gwen Hauk at the turn. Kayla Anderson's squad in lane 6 is in a pretty nice lead, maybe a 2-3 swimmer length lead, about ready to come in and hand off the baton to Sunniva Maharan. Standing there ready, look at her size it up. Love that, how they do that. Sizing up the dive, and Sunniva is in the pool. And there goes Rashna with a really solid dive in the pool. Alexis Bauer sizing up Lauren Croak, waiting for her to hit the bar, and she does, and Alexis Bauer is in the pool. Here comes Catherine Simidet, taking the pool from Gwen Hauk. Sunniva Maharan in lane 6 about a 3.5, 4 swimmer length lead as she's just at the turn. She's got her first 50 done. Heading down to knock off that 100 to give the baton to the final swimmer, Sophia Mikkelsen. Rashna Blasmamian also just took the turn. So did Alexis Bauer. And in comes Catherine Simidet. All right. Sanava Maharan is taking her final 50, the final leg, about ready to turn over the reins. Sophia Mikkelsen getting herself ready, diving in, great dive. Here comes Rashna Blasbramian with Whitney Swarsek on the dive, and she's in. Alexis Bauer about to turn it over to Ellen McFarland, sized up, bam, nice dive. Ellen. Catherine Simidet is punching her way in. About ready to turn the reins over to Brianna Klotsky. And she's in. Sophia Mikkelsen at the turn. Right now about a half a pool length lead over Whitney Swarsek with a really strong event. Whitney Swarsek is at the turn. About ready to take on her last 50 with Ellen McFarland coming to the turn. Here we go. Final leg. Sophia Mikkelsen in lane 6 with a nice, strong, commanding lead. Lots of chatter, lots of cheer, lots of energy, lots of excitement. Little what? Good job, Sophia. And in comes Whitney Swarsek. And she's in. All right, this team of Gomez, Anderson, Maharan, Mikkelsen finishing first, followed by the team of Lampak, Kosabed, Brasblamian, and Swarsek. And looks like McFarland is in. So the team of Ristow, Crook, Bauer, and McFarland is in. And in comes Brianna Klotsky. Solid finish for Shevlin, Hauk, Simidet, and Klotsky. Here we are, the granddaddy of the night. Final event of the season, final event of the night. Girls 400-yard varsity relay. Lane 4 will be Blumberg. Lane 5, Miranda Lamone. Lane 6, Petit. Lane 7, taking the lead for that lane, Brianna Reborg. All right, the swim starter has blown the whistle. Hush goes over the crowd. And they're in. You hear that whoop? That's how the girls do it. All right, here we go. Petit with the early lead. All 4 girls are swimming aggressively. Petit at the turn. All right, here we go. Petit in the lead, followed by what looks like Reborg, followed by Miranda Labone, and then Blumberg. All right, Petit's turning it over to Chloe West, also swimming with lane 6 will be Helen Zenner and Izzy Satterley. Let's go, Panthers! Let's go, Panthers! All right, here we go. Swimming with Reborg is Alexa Van Dyne, Gitari Biscotti, and Emily Hotskin. Swimming with Ashley Miranda Lone is Caitlin Hall, who's currently in the pool in lane 5, Leah Loftus, and Addie Marsalek. Swimming with Franny Brumberg in lane 4 on the top is Avery DeBolt, Olivia Brumbeck, and Haley Hoffman. And in goes Helen Zenner, lane 6, the junior. In goes Gitari Piscotti in lane 7 and Leah Loftus in lane 5. And bam, there goes Olivia Brobeck. All right, we got 3 swimmers into the girls' 400-yard freelay. Girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. With a nice commanding lead, Helen Zenner in lane 6, followed by Leah Loftus in lane 5, and Gintari Piscotti in lane 7, and Olivia Brobeck. All right, here we go. Helen Zenner's in the final turn in lane 6, giving the girls a really strong performance. All right, coming into the turn, Helen Zenner's about ready to turn it over to Izzy Satterley. the freshman phenom, about ready to take the pool, and she is in. There goes Addie Marsalek, and here comes Emily Hodgen in lane 7 with Haley Hoffman about ready to size up and take the pool in lane 4. All right. Currently with a nice lead is Izzy Satterley with Addie, third swimmer. Not yet. I got too excited. So in with the lead is Helen Zenner, followed by Leah Loftus. Thank you. And Olivia Brobeck at the top. And Gintari Pishkati in the pool in lane 7. All right. Now Izzy Satterley is sizing up her dive to take the pool from Helen Zenner. And she's in. And there goes Leah Loftus about ready to turn over the reins to Addie Marsalek in lane 5. And Emily Hodgkin taking the pool from Gintari Pishkati. And Haley Hoffman taking the pool from Olivia Brobeck. Coming in on the turn is Izzy Satterley. In the final leg with Addie Marsalek right behind and Emily Hodgen right behind her. Lots of goes, lots of chants, lots of cheers, lots of excitement. Coming in for the final performance in lane 6, Izzy Satterley is in. 28.3 on that final 50. And here comes Addie Marsalek in lane 5. And she's in with a nice 33.7, followed by Emily Hodgen with a 34.4. Great swim. Coming on in, the fourth leg in lane 4, Haley Hoffman. The team of Petit, West, Zenner, and Satterley in lane 6 took the lead with a 3:53, followed by the team of Miranda Lamone, Hull, Loftus, and Marsalek with a 4:10, and Reborg, Van Dyne, Pishkati, and Hodgen at a 4:14, and then in lane 4, Brumberg, DeBolt, Brobeck, and Hoffman at a 4:29.8. Thanks for joining us tonight for the Lakeville North Swim Meet here at Kenwood Trail Middle School. The event that concludes the event for the afternoon. Congratulations to all the swimmers on a great event, on a great season, and thanks for bearing with us as we had some early technical challenges going from Facebook to YouTube. And we're going to go ahead and sign off for the event. Congratulations to all the swimmers. We'll find out how Apple Valley does, and we'll see what the final result is most likely tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.
It's